Hey everyone! So, just a couple of things for yoga today. We're going to be focusing on opening up our chest and shoulders, upper back. Please let me know if you can't hear me all right. I'm trying to use the headphones. I've also linked a playlist if you want to follow along with that so that you can hear me and the music without our voices competing. So go ahead and grab a space, some blocks or books, either one works, and then a pillow or two. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna just start my music here. Okay, so I have the music started, have our pillows. You put those off to the side. We won't need those until the end. So we're gonna go ahead and start by laying all the way down on our backs in a Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means you're going to bring your knees together and open them out to the sides. We're gonna lay on down, open out those legs, and just lay here for a few minutes. If this is really tight on your hips, always welcome to grab either of those blocks, books, or pillows and put them under your knees. Closing your eyes here, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Centering in on your breath, calming down after that awesome workout that I just did, and I hope you guys did too. Giving ourselves some space and time to relax and cool down for our Sunday and our week ahead. Feel the sensation of that breath going in through your nose, traveling up into your face, down your throat, into your lungs, and then back up through your mouth. From here, we're going to go ahead and bring our right hand on top of our chest, and our left hand right on top of our belly button. Let those elbows relax. This just allows you to get more in touch with that breath. You can feel your chest and your stomach expand and contract with the air flowing in and out. We're going to go ahead and bring those hands down to your sides, maybe flutter those eyes open. If you have blocks, maybe move them out of the way. We're going to go ahead and bring those knees up towards, so they're pointing towards the ceiling. Widen out those feet so they're mat distance, excuse me. And we're going to let them rock side to side. As you can see, it doesn't matter if they touch the ground. We're just opening up those hips, that spine. Still keeping the focus on that breath. Maybe letting your head fall in the opposite direction of those knees. Really waking up the whole spinal column here. Bring that movement to a center. And we're going to go ahead and grab our knees, pull them into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Now that we're getting centered, ready for the flow that we're going to do today. If you do yoga often or feel inclined to do so, sometimes it helps to set an intention or think about something that you want to focus on for today, if that's something positive or someone that you care about, or even just, I want to breathe. That's great. Just keep that intention in mind as we move through this. All right, we're going to go ahead and sit on up here. And we're going to go ahead and come onto our hands and knees. So in this tabletop position, just like last time, we have our shoulders right over our wrists, our hips right over our knees, pushing down into each finger on the mat. We're going to go ahead and start with some cat-cows. I'm sure you guessed it. Go ahead, drop that stomach, lift that chest through those shoulder blades, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, push that spine up, really push through each vertebrae in the spine. You let that head drop, looking towards your pelvis. Articulate through your spine, come back through that cow. Inhale. And exhale back to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and move it through this a few more times on your own breath. Maybe letting your head get involved here. I'm just going to go ahead and do one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Back to a neutral spine, meaning that you have a flat back. We're going to go ahead and look over our right shoulder towards that right hip. So you're going to twist towards that right side. Inhale, exhale, go ahead. Twist over that left shoulder. Back through the middle, right side again. And left side. We're going to go ahead and flow through this with our breath, just like we did before in the regular cat-cows. Option to stay here. Option to add in a full circle with that rib cage. So starting in the middle. We're going to go down to a cow, up to the left. Push through your cat, down to the right, back down to cow. Maybe letting your head drop into this too. One more this side. When you reach your cow, switch directions. So you're going to the right, up with the cat, to the left, and cow. Big circles here. One more on this side. Coming back to your neutral position here. We're going to go ahead and bring our left hand right underneath our face. So it's right in the center. The right hand, I said left hand twice. So right hand's going to open up to the ceiling. Big stretch as you look upwards. Exhale, thread the needle, so you're going to bring that hand underneath that empty space, letting it come to the ground. So the shoulder's going to reach towards the ground, maybe letting your head fall to the ground as well. From here, you have the option to reach out that left hand. Or if you're really feeling ready, you can also wrap that left arm behind you. I'm going to go ahead and stay with the extended arm, focusing on that shoulder a little bit more. Breathe in here. Two more breaths here. If you have that arm extended, go ahead and bring it back towards your face, right underneath that shoulder. Pushing up into that hand, we're going to go ahead and untwist that side. Opening that right hand up to the ceiling, big twist over here. Inhale, and exhale, let that hand come back to the ground to your tabletop position. From here, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So maybe bringing in that right hand a little bit right underneath your face. Opening up the left hand, up towards the ceiling, big twist. On your next exhale, threading the needle through that empty space. So it goes out long on your other side, shoulder comes to the ground, maybe head comes to rest. Option to keep your elbow right in front of you, or to stretch it out long above your head. If you're really wanting some shoulder opening, you can open that up and let it hook behind your hips. Breathing through this. Two more breaths here. Last breath in. Exhale out. If you have that arm extended, go ahead and bring it right in front of your face again so we can push into it, opening up to the left again. Big open, undoing that twist you just did. Go ahead and drop that hand back down to your hands and knees. All right. So from here, we're going to go ahead and step those fingers out just a little bit in front of you. Tuck your toes, pushing those hips up to the sky, really pushing through those shoulders here. We're in our downward dog. From here, you can walk that dog, pedaling out those feet, pushing down one heel at a time. Not forgetting to push through those shoulders. Coming to stillness here. We're going to go ahead and just open our hips just a little by going ahead and bending into those knees and then straightening. And it's not important for those heels to touch, but for your back to be flat. So bend those knees, straighten up. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. From here, we're going to go ahead and walk through our tippy toes up to a standing. Let's come forward. From here, this is a great place to grab your blocks and your hips. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards you so you guys can see what I'm going to do here. So I have my blocks in front of me. If I choose them, always find headphones on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and bend our right knee, bringing the left block or the left hand in front of us, and then open the right hand up to the ceiling. Another spinal twist here. If that extended arm is a little too much, go ahead and bring your hand right on your hip, so it's just your elbow pointing up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more deep breath in and out. Go ahead, face towards the ground again. We're gonna go ahead and switch out those hands. So bringing our right hand right in front of us on the block for a moment. Bending deep into that left knee, so the opposite knee. Opening up with the left hand or the left elbow. Big twist here. You should also feel this in your straight legs, hip, and hamstring. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Go ahead, come back to that forward fold. You're going to widen out those feet just a little bit. Tiny bend in those knees. Grasp at those elbows in front of your face and just hang here. While you guys are hanging here, I'm just going to fix something on my computer really quick. There we go. The music isn't too loud. So hanging out here on our forward fold, maybe rocking side to side. From here, go ahead and bring those feet back together a little bit. They were wide. Bring those hands upright underneath those knees, cats on your shins, and flatten out that back for a halfway lift. Forward fold again, melting forward. Tiny bend in those knees. We're going to rise up to a standing position with arms overhead. From here, you're going to bring your arms to a goalpost. So they're at 90-degree angles here. And you're going to squeeze them back for a chest opener. Always an option to bend into those knees if it helps a little bit. This will really open up those pecs, chest, all those muscles from where we've been hunching over our ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back up to the mountain, straight arm pose. Deep breath in. Exhale. From here, we're going to go ahead, drop our right arm down to the ground, so left arm stays up. Right arm's going to reach down the side of your leg. Left arm's going to come up and over, so it makes almost a crescent shape here. Try to keep those hips from popping forward or back too much, but keeping them in line. Keep that in. Exhale, coming back up to the top. Let that left arm fall. Right arm comes up. Left arm reaches down your side. Right arm reaches up, 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 and then over. Option to look up towards the ceiling. A little extra stretch. And one deep breath in. And exhale. Coming back up to straight arms here in the mountain position. From here, we're going to go ahead, bring those arms through your center, diving down into a forward fold. So that was our first flow here. So we're going to go ahead and do that 2 more times. So from here, just like before, we have our forward fold. We're going to bend into that right knee with an option for a block. Left arm, which pushes down. Right arm opens up. Breath in, exhale, coming down. Bend the left leg. Push down with the right hand. Open up with that left hand. Breath in. Exhale, coming back down. From here, bringing those hands up to your kneecaps. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down for forward fold. Inhale up to a mountain pose. Exhale, goalpost those arms 90 degrees, pushing forward. Coming back out to mountain. Dropping the right hand, left arm comes up and over. Inhale, coming back to center. Right arm goes up, left hand goes down, reaching up and over. And back up to the middle. Bringing both hands up, hands through the center. Coming back to that forward fold. Last time here. From here, we have our forward fold, left hand plants, right knee bends, right arm opens. Deep breath in, exhale, come back down to the center, switch up those legs, so left leg bends, right hand pushes down, left hand reaches up, up, up. Exhale, coming back down to the middle, forward fold. Coming to the halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, back down to that forward fold. Inhale, coming up to a mountain pose. Arms overhead, shoulders back. Goalposts are 90 degrees. Reach up to the ceiling with your chest bone as your shoulders reach back. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, left hand stays up, right arm goes down. Reaching up and over. Back up to the middle, right hand stays up, left hand goes down, up and over. All right, we are nice and warm now, huh? Bringing that left hand up to your mountain pose. Bring those hands through the middle and back into that forward fold. All right, from here we're going to go into a downward facing dog by planting those hands, option to bend those knees here, stepping back one at a time into a plank. From here, pushing those hips to the ceiling, and we're in a downward dog. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into a three-legged dog by bringing up the right leg, nice flexed feet on that. Bring it through the middle, just like before. You can take as many or as few steps as you want to come here. When you lunge, go ahead and drop that back leg, untuck those toes, and we're going to sink nice and forward into that right heel. From here, we're going to go ahead and bring those hands up. Same move as we did when we were standing. Big chest open with those goalpost arms. Inhale, exhale, hands come back up. Here is a great place to have your blocks. Sorry, I didn't warn you. Go ahead and grab those blocks now. So from here, we're going to do some cat and cow lunges. So go ahead and tuck those back toes under. We're going to go ahead, open up the back here. Always an option to put your hands on your blocks and just push forward with your chest. Good. So this is your cow lunge. Your cat lunge, you're going to straighten through both of those legs, tiny bend in the back knee and in the front knee here as you arch through your back. So this isn't a pyramid lunge, it's an arch through the back. Come back through that cow, so drop that back knee. Option to keep your hands on the blocks or to open them up to the sides. Open up that chest. Hands back down to the blocks or the mat. And arch through those upper shoulder blades. One more time here. Come back through the lunge. Drop the back leg, excuse me. Open up the chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead, bring those hands back to your blocks. Push through your shoulder blades at the top. From here, we're going to go into something called a standing split. Don't worry, I'm not doing this. Go ahead, we're going to go ahead, pop that foot in a little bit. Bring those hands to either the ground or blocks or hooks, and just open up that leg as much or as little as you want. The goal is to try and get this right angle here. So just holding it in for a second. Keep a nice stretch down the back of your standing leg. From here, bending that knee in. Bringing those feet towards each other, and we're in our forward fold again. All right, from here we're going to go into a chair pose. And that is a squat. So I know we just did a lot of squats and swings, but go ahead and bring those feet, let your big toes touch. There's a little bit of space in between those heels. You're going to bend in the knees and sit back, like you're sitting in an invisible chair here. Shoulders stay upright, but we don't want this arch here, so we're going to go ahead and push on that lower back, just so you're just sitting almost like a narrow squat here. So go ahead, hold this. From here, we're going to do a little bit of a twist. So options here, you can do a half prayer twist by bringing left elbow in between your two legs. So I've got my two legs, left elbow comes here, right arm comes on top. This is your prayer twist. If you'd like to intensify this, you can bring that elbow all the way to the outside of both of your legs. Breathing here. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead. Forward fold. Let that head drop. Relax out those fingers here. Hands. All right, so we're going to go ahead, go back into that downward facing dog option. If you do yoga, to do a chaturanga here. No worries if you do not want to do that. You're getting your habits right now. So we're going to go ahead and push into those hands, coming back to a plank. From here, hips come up to the ceiling. Oops. Sorry, just lost my little headphone. There we go. From here, pedaling out those legs if that feels good. Or maybe doing those double knee bends we were doing before. Coming back to stillness here, we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So left leg comes up, three-legged dog. And steps foot. Bring that knee through the center and in between your hands. From here, dropping that back knee. Hands come up, facing toward the sky. Goal post those arms, bringing the chest through the center. Breath in, exhale, hands come back up. Grab those books or blocks or the mat. I'll show this next one without the blocks here. So for here, go ahead, tuck those back toes under. We're going to do those cow lunges again. So the cow lunge, we're going to go ahead and bring our fingertips to the ground and open up the chest. Staying in that nice deep lunge here. From here, we're going to bring those fingertips to the ground or your blocks if you have them. Push back onto that back leg and bring it in a couple of steps. And we're going to go ahead, arch through the spine. Nice gentle bend in both knees here. This is not about leg flexibility. You've got your back, although you will feel it in your hips. All right, coming back down to your cow lunge, opening up options to keep those hands off the ground. You're feeling comfortable on this. Exhale, cat lunge. Pop that back toe up, push through the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the back knee, last time. Big open chest here. Cat lunge. Hop onto that back leg. Push through the shoulder blades here. Go ahead and relax into that. We're going to go ahead coming forward. So you can walk that foot in a little bit. We're going to straighten out the front leg into a half split. You can have a gentle bend of that knee so we're not locking anything out. Woo, because that gets rid of your balance. Just like that. From here, go ahead and bring your right leg to meet your left. Ta-da, forward fold. Go ahead and shake out your hands, your neck. All right, we're going to do that prayer twist on the chair. One more time on this side. So we're going to go ahead, Bring those big toes to touch. Sliver of space in between those heels. Big bend in the knees. This time, so last time we brought our left elbow in, this time we're bringing our right elbow in, either in between those knees or all the way across. Totally up to you here. Wherever you end up choosing, you're going to bring those hands to touch and twist up to look towards the ceiling. Making sure to keep a nice deep chair pose here. Ooh, you might get some little pops here. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead. Straighten up those legs. Lift those hands. Hang. And from here, we're going to go ahead and do this one more time. But first, we're going to come down to our knees. We've been doing a lot on our hands. Let's just take a second to wiggle out those shoulders. We've been stretching them in all sorts of directions. So that sequence we just did with the downward dog to the lunges, we're going to do that again, but we're only going to do one of each. So just with the breath, just kind of flowing through it. It's okay if you don't touch the rhythm. Move to your ability, and if you find stretch that feels really good for you, stay there. This is for you. All right. So we are on our hands and knees. We're going to go through that whole thing one more time. So hopping up onto those toes, we're going to push up into a downward dog. Deep breath in here. Exhale out. Right leg comes up to a three-legged dog. Flexing those toes. Exhale, bring it through the middle. And coming down to a lunge with your back knee down. Arms come up. Staying here for a breath in. Exhale, goalpost at those arms. Open up your chest. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, hands come back down to the ground. Inhale, we're going to open up for that cow lunge, so open up the chest. Exhale, hands come back down to the ground. Hop up into that back foot and push through your shoulder blades. Inhale, come back to your lunge. Walk those hands forward and foot forward, coming up to your standing split. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your feet to touch, big toes to touch. Inhale, and forward fold. Exhale, going back to that chair. Sit on back. Hands option to come all the way up on your ears and right arm in front of you. Option to stay right here, or bring your left hand in between those knees or all the way up for a nice twist. Inhale, breath in, and exhale out. Untwist, straighten up those legs, hang out and forward fold. Plant those hands, bend those knees, and step on back to a plank. Option to chaturanga if you know it. Or straight back into your downward dog, hips coming into the air. Okay, other side, last time. Inhale, leg comes up, left foot. Excuse me, your left leg this time. Exhale, pull that knee through the middle, planting the left foot in between your hands. Dropping that back leg here. Inhale, hands come up to frame your ears. Exhale, goalpost those arms, bring your chest through. Inhale, hands come back up to the center and drop back down to the ground. Exhale through. Inhale, open up for that cow. Exhale, plant those hands, tuck those toes, straighten a little bit, and push through your shoulder blades. Inhale, coming back down to that lunge. Untuck those toes. Oops, excuse me. From here, we're going to go ahead and walk those feet forward. Coming into our standing split, bringing our hands in front of our face. Making this right angle with your legs, holding for an inhale. Exhale, let that leg drop. Bring those big toes to touch. We're going to go straight into that chair. All right? So this time, sitting nice and low. Hands come up to front of your face or out in front of you. We're on our right side this time, so bringing your right elbow in between your legs or out to the side. Twist. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, straighten out those legs. Coming into a forward fold. All right, nice job, everyone. So a lot of times, yoga poses tend to have something called a peak pose, something that all of the moves are working towards. So today, our pose is camel. So we're going to work into it. So don't worry, it's not something that you have to do in this class. It's just something to be working towards. So camel, in its full expression, you don't have to do this right now, is coming all the way into this. Not important to do today. For us, this is a great place to use your blocks. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a kind of, it's called a dancing camel or a disco camel, so it's nice and fun. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring those blocks to the middle of your calf here, so it's right next to your calf on both sides. From here, come to your knees, standing upright. We're going to go ahead, bring those hands up overhead. Inhale up. Exhale, pull those arms. Inhale, hands come back up to the ceiling. We're going to let them drop, and this time we're going to flex our fingers down. They're going to come to our back, right above our glutes on both sides. So both fingertips point down. Elbows are going to try and connect the back towards each other. They won't connect, but they're going to try. From here, push into your chest, that same motion that we were doing with the goalpost. And just push those hips forward. This is all we're going right now. Awesome. Deep breath in. Exhale out of here. Inhale, coming back up to center. So that's the first part. Shake out those arms. So here is where we're going to use those blocks. So option to leave them as they are, to bring them upright, or if you have a book, whatever height setting you have. So for here, we're going to go ahead and bring those hands right back to where they were. Squeeze those elbows. Push those hips forward, lifting up slightly. Now we're going to reach down towards that block. Just touch with the fingertip. Bring that hand back up. Touch with the left fingertip. All right. So now we're going to reach down with both fingertips as we sit down on our heels. All right. Pushing it up. Bring these fingertips back. And down. Pushing back up. All right, now it's time to get a little circles in here, circular. So bringing your right hand down, left hand is going to swing up and over. So I'm going to go ahead and switch positions so you can kind of see what this looks like. Your right hand is down, your left hand is reaching up and over. Exhale, we're going to come through the middle just like we did before. We're going to sit those glutes on your heels as you come through. Switch out those hands so now your left hand is on the block. Push back up. Sway your right hand up and over. Inhale, come back to the center. Sitting down in between, switch out those hands. Left hand comes up. Exhale, come back down to the middle. So we're going to go ahead and go through this a couple of times. Doesn't matter how far you come back. Just that we're opening that front line here. And reaching with the opposite arm. One each side. All up in here. Sit back. Left hand down, right hand comes up, up, up. Exhale, come back to the ground. Whew. Dancing camel, everyone. Good job. So now, if you would like to work on your full camel, I'll go ahead and cue for that. Always an option just to stick with that dancing camel, or work on any of the poses that I have given to you already in the sequence. But I'm going to cue for the full camel. So putting all those pieces together, again, option to have whatever height assistance you have next to your calves. That's the part I'm looking for. All right, so we're going to go ahead, flex those fingers down, put them onto your back, your lower back right above your glutes. Pull those elbows together, up as you push your hips forward. Option to stay right here. If you'd like to go a little bit further, option to grab down for those blocks. Working to push into the upper back here. All right? And if you feel comfortable, you can let that head drop back. Now, if you're really feeling flexy today and want to go further, you can put your hands onto your heels and really push into this. Every level is great. If you're like, wow, I need to get out, okay, go ahead, bring those hands back up to your hips where they were. Push your upper back up, sitting back onto those heels. Good job, everyone. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go down into child's pose from here. To go ahead and cancel that last part out. So toes together, knees out wide, hands come out. Head to rest on the ground. Breathe in here. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Now walking those hands in and to sit on those heels. We're going to go ahead and bring our back all the way to the ground. Scooching that baby in. So option here for any amount of your props. You can use your pillows, you can use your blocks, whatever you'd like here. But we're going to do a supported bridge. So just like we do in our boot camps, that bridge pose, we lift those hips up, but this time you have something underneath you. Right? So we're going to go ahead and lay on back. Grab whatever you can use, pillows, blocks, books, a pet. So we're going to go ahead, push through those heels to lift our booty up. Lock 1, 2, as many as you want. You can come underneath. The lower this is, the more relaxing it will be. So if we just have the 1, you can relax into this here. You might be feeling some interesting sensations in your back, your lower back, because of all the camel and the stretching and the side stretching we've been doing. But just feel free to close your eyes and relax into this. One more deep breath in. Exhaling out. I'm going to go ahead and come into a legs up the wall. Now, if you have a wall, feel free to use that. You don't have to here, though. You're going to go ahead, extend those legs all the way up. I'm still on my block. You do not have to be. From here, you are just going to let those legs hang out upright here. It's interesting. Sometimes you can feel a sensation of all the blood rushing back down from your legs. This is a really great restorative move, especially if you're on your feet a lot during the day or you're doing a lot of workouts like we're doing here online. Again, we're just gonna take a second to breathe here. In and exhale. Wait your head, bend those knees, bring them back to the ground. Tiny push up to remove that block if you still have it. And from here, we're going to go into any variation of Shavasana, but essentially, you can just go into your arms out, long arms, legs out long, or you can join me in something called fish, which will open your chest a little bit more. So here's a place where you're going to grab your pillows. So you're going to bring them right behind you. So right behind your booty here, just to start with, maybe a fist distance there. You're going to lay on back so that it supports your chest, your upper back, and you should feel like you just want to splay over, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So bring those arms out wide, head goes back, your chest should be the highest thing on the ground right now. This is a nice subtle pose. Make it more intense than any blocks, but we're at the end of the practice, so you can just relax into this nice sort of pose. We're just going to take about a minute here. So getting comfortable, and if that means getting rid of the fish pose and just laying down, that's great. So just under 2 minutes here. Relaxing into the ground, feeling the support you here. If you set an intention, maybe bringing your mind back to that. If it was someone that you love, that loves you, that maybe you can't see right now. Maybe focusing on that feeling. Breathing into this pose. If you feel ready to come out of this pose, you can go ahead and start wiggling those fingers, those toes, maybe pressing in one finger to your thumb at a time. Maybe bending in those knees, rocking a little bit side to side. If you're on some props, feel free to bring yourself off that blocks however you want. I'm going to come to my side here by using my bicep as a low pillow. Deep breath in. Exhale, sitting up. Whatever feels most comfortable to you. If you have pillows, maybe sitting on those pillows. That's comfy. Bringing those hands to your knees. We're going to go ahead and roll those shoulders back. Settling them down. One more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you guys being willing to come and stretch and focus on your breathing with me. It's a really important thing to do right now. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions, concerns, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.